this is Easy Crypto and I'm Crypto Kip. In today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit about Crypto.com, Cronos. That's right. So make sure you do smash up the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you're taking advantage of the free money in the links down below. You can go to Femex, you can go to Crypto.com, or you can go and you can get some market cipher, which will give you some great trading signals. And we do have a 24/7 live stream for the Bitcoin charts where you can get a glimpse at what market cipher is, and you can do a lot with it. So with that being said, we're going to talk about why should you consider buying CRO? Why should you look at Cronos? Why should you like Crypto.com? All right. Full transparency, guys. I am a big fan of Crypto.com. I absolutely love them. As you can see, in the last year, they took over the Staples Center. You remember the Staples Center, the Lakers played there. Well, guess what? Now it's called Crypto.com Arena. That's right. They bought it. They bought it with, I think it was a $700 billion purchase for a 20-year agreement. They're going to own the naming rights to what is now the Crypto.com Arena for 20 years. So you tell me, does that seem bullish for the long term to you, or do you think that that's bearish? Now, crypto's crypto. We know that there's ups, we know that there's downs, and that's just the name of the game. But I'm looking at a $700 billion deal and I'm going, that company's going to stick around. So I'm putting my faith in Crypto.com. Now, full transparency, I've been using Crypto.com since about early 2019. Wish I bought more CRO back in the beginning. Definitely could have made a better buy. I mean, it used to be down at the 5-4 cents level, just like any other crypto. But now it's sitting right at around 40 cents today. It went all the way up to like 99 cents. It almost touched $1. And so that's kind of what you're looking at. Now, the question of the day is 5 reasons. What are 5 reasons that you should consider getting the Crypto.com card? So reason number 1, why do I like the card in the first place? Well, I like the card because it's pretty neat. It's a metal card and you can spend your crypto. Everybody asks you when you talk about, well, you can't even spend it. You can't even spend. Why would you want to spend it? Well, sometimes you don't want to spend it. Sometimes you want to just do the long-term hold. But sometimes you do want to spend it. And here, I'll tell you why. Because when you deposit money into Crypto.com and you lock it up into CRO. It's going to lock up for 180 days, and you can't touch it for 180 days. That's how you stake to get the card. There's a couple different levels you can do. If you want to get the Ruby card, then it's $400. If you want to get the Indigo or Jade Green card, you're looking at $4,000 it'll cost you. And if you want to get the Rose Gold card, it'll cost you $40,000. If you want to get the Obsidian Black card, it will cost you $400,000. And there's a lot of benefits to go with those cards. So I started with the Jade Green, but of course it was before they had the new pricing structure. And I think they're going to rock this pricing structure for a while. But I locked up about $4,000 at the time. And I ended up getting the Jade Green card. And what you do then is they pay you, I believe it is 10% annual interest on the CRO that you lock up for the Jade Green card. I can tell you for a fact, with the Rose Gold card, they pay you 12% interest annual APY on whatever you lock up to get the card. Now, if you do $40,000 and you get the Rose Gold card, well, then you're going to get 12% of $40,000, which is actually really fantastic. I think it comes to, right now at these price levels, that's like $100 a week or something like that. So that's good interest. Now, what you can do is you can take that interest that they pay you and you could put it, and you can go top up your card and you can go buy a sushi dinner. You can go buy a cup of coffee and you can use your card. I do have the Rose Gold card. I'm super proud to say it. You know what? I'm going to tell you now, reason number 2. Here's why I upgraded to the Rose Gold card, okay? Rose Gold card, you got to lock up $40,000, which is a lot of money. You got to build up to it. I've been in crypto since 2016. You got to build up to it. It's patience. This is a long game. I've been playing the long game for a long time, and I made a lot of mistakes along the way. And this is not one of them. This is one I'm very excited about. I upgraded I had the indigo, the purple card, and I upgraded to the rose gold back in December. And the price of CRO actually was about 60 cents. And like I told you, the price is at 40 cents. So, oh, Robert, wait a minute. You went from $40,000 investment and it crashed. The market crashed by, what is that, like, I think 25%, just about. Yeah, I did. But guess what? I'm earning weekly interest. And guess what? They bought the naming rights to the Staples Centers. And this, again, and I'm going to say it over and over and over again, it's a long-term play. So I don't care about the short term. Plus, it's locked up for 180 days because that's how it works. You lock up the money and it's there for 180 days and you earn the APY. And as long as you never, even at the end of the unlocking period at the 180 days, you could withdraw your money, but you could leave it in there and you can continue to get the benefits. You get a full reimbursement on your Spotify. You get a full reimbursement on your Netflix. You even get Expedia discounts. You can buy gift cards for really cheap. You can get really big discounts on gift cards to all your favorite stores. You even get to sit in a lounge, and with the Rose Gold card, you get a guest that you can go into a lounge in certain airports. And also with the Rose Gold card, you get to become a Crypto.com private member where they send you some of their promotional materials. They send you a sweatshirt, they send you a hat, they send you a sticker. So you really do feel like, you're part of the club. And you do get a little higher customer service, essentially, right? So there's a lot of great benefits that go with the Rose Gold card, but I do love it because you get 5% cash back on anything that you spend, and it's super cool. So here's something you could do. And some people are like, well, I don't want to spend my crypto. Well, okay, let's say you locked up a $40,000 and you get the Crypto.com card, okay, and you get the Rose Gold. Or let's say you do $4,000 and you get the Jade. It doesn't matter. But if you wanted to take advantage of that cash back, which with the Jade Green, it's 3% cash back, you can actually go ahead and you can take your cash from your bank account now. They just added this in the last month. If you're a US citizen, or I think they've had it for a while now, if you're from another spot in the world, if you're in Singapore or if you're in China or wherever you might be, there are actually a way for you to connect your bank account directly to Crypto.com, and you can actually let's say you just want to send over $500 and you want to send $500 in cash over to Crypto.com so you can put it on your card so you can spend on your card and take advantage of the cash back. Well, now all you got to do is when you go into your Crypto.com app, all you got to do is you go to the home button, okay? And then after you hit home button, you just go right here to the transfer button, and you would click transfer, you would click deposit. What do you want to deposit? You want to deposit fiat, aka cash, from your bank account. What's the currency you want to use? You want to use USDC. You want to use the United States dollar. Then all you got to do is link bank account and deposit now. And then you just from there select the amount that you want to deposit. And then it says instant deposit. It's really going to take about 5 minutes for the cash to become available. But that's pretty instant. So you can essentially instantly transfer over those funds and you could top up your card, which is really exciting. Now, you can't actually spend that cash until it takes 7 business days for it to clear. Just like Robinhood, just like Coinbase, when you deposit cash from your bank, it actually takes a couple business days for the money to transfer from the bank because that's how that banking system works, guys. The banking system's slow and it takes days to confirm whether your money actually ended up where it is, which is why I'm moving my banking over to Crypto.com because I want instantaneous transactions. I don't want delays. I want my transactions going on a blockchain. Matter of fact, I go into the DeFi app. I'm using this for my $40,000 that I locked up, which is now, $30,000. But I use the DeFi app for the rest of my crypto, and I love the Crypto.com DeFi app, but we'll get into that another time. So why is the card worth the stake amount for me? Well, for all those reasons that I just said. I'm a long-term holder. I don't think that putting $40,000 into Crypto.com is risky because, again, it's a 20-year deal for the naming rights for the Staples Center, and I do believe there's a lot more to come. There is a $10 billion market cap about right now for Crypto.com, and they spent $10 billion, and they spent, $700 million on the Crypto.com arena. So they spent almost 1/10 of their entire market cap for their coin on a marketing ploy to buy an arena. I think they're going to do well. If they are that cash rich and they are going to be able to invest that much in their infrastructure and their advertising, well, and I think we're going to have a lot more to see. And we'll get back to that dollar level, I do believe, at some point, maybe in 2022, maybe in 2023. And then I think we will go up. I don't know if I'm a $10 guy, maybe down in the future, but I do believe we could see Crypto.com, Cronos coin at $3, $5, no problem. And so I really do think it is worth it because I think the coin's going to go up over time. Now, who's the card good for? The card is good for, and you know, why do I think it's good for you? I think the card's good for anybody because whether you have $400, $4,000, $40,000, or $400,000, it makes sense, right? Let's get used to moving away from the banking system, which you can see is archaic, and there's sanctions and they shut down banks, and you have a run on the banks where Russians are running the banks and Ukrainians are running the banks. Banks are scary. Banks are scary. Wouldn't you rather have the keys to your crypto, and wouldn't you rather have control over your assets instead of having a bank dictate whether or not you can withdraw or you know, deposit your money, or whether you got to wait 5 days for a transfer? This card's good for anybody, whether you have $400 or $400,000. It really makes sense. You don't have to start with the rose gold, guys. I don't want you to see a rose gold card and get discouraged and say, oh, I'll never be there. You just got to work your way up. You got to work your way up, and you got to invest over time. Now, what are the benefits that I use most for the card, and will I ever upgrade to the Obsidian Black card? I will. As so long as crypto sticks around, and I will have the opportunity to do it, and it makes sense. If my crypto stack is significant, more significant one day, and I can take a percentage of my portfolio and I could put in the Obsidian card and it makes sense. I mean, if you lock up $400,000, you're going to be earning 14% annual interest on that. And you're going to be, I don't have that math right in front of me, but it's a lot of money. I mean, you're talking about like $60,000 or more a year in interest from locking up just a crypto that you want to hold anyway. So plus you're going to get then 8% cash back for the Obsidian. So reason number 5, I mean, why should you do this? Because you can upgrade. There's always room to move up. Now, if the coin of Crypto.com triples, doubles, quadruples, 10x's, then you can upgrade. All you got to do is restake it, and boom, you can upgrade your card because your cash stack that you have in Crypto.com goes up. All you got to do is relock it up 180 days, and you can keep going. I do believe in the long term for Crypto.com. They are going to keep climbing. It's an absolutely fantastic project. I'm a big fan. I'm such a big fan that I even ended up buying myself a memorabilia coin. I'm trying to collect these. These are super cool. I got it on Etsy. You can get them on Amazon. They're really, really neat. Guys, I do think that you should be checking out these Crypto.com Visa cards. They're partnered with Visa, and these cards are easy to use. They do take a little while to get, but once you get them, you'll get up and running and you'll love them. I do use it a couple times a month. I intend to use it more as I make more in crypto. That's the plan, guys. I am Crypto Kip. This is Easy Crypto, and thanks for tuning in for another video, guys. Take care. Have a good one.